Hello learners, welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to see another statistics interview questions which is very frequently asked in statistic interviews. So let's begin. This is the question which says, what are some of the properties of a normal distribution? So basically this question is related to the concept of normal distribution, which is a major and a basic concept in statistics. So before explaining the properties of a normal distribution, you must not forget to explain what exactly normal distribution is. So normal distribution, also known as the Gaussian distribution, is a probability distribution that is symmetric about the mean and which shows that data near the mean are more frequent in occurrence than the data far from the mean, which means that whatever is the mean of the data, many values are near to that mean, and very few values are far away from the mean. In graphical form, the normal distribution appears as a bell curve. And basically, there are two main parameters of a normal distribution, which are the mean and the standard deviation. These parameters basically determine the shape and probabilities of the distribution. So we all know that the mean can be used to describe the distribution of the variables measured as ratio or intervals. Mean in the distribution graph is the location at the peak. Location of the peak is also known as mean. Mean means it is the average of the entire distribution. And standard deviation, it measures the dispersion of the data points relative to the mean. So basically, this is the example of normal distribution, where we can see maximum values are present near the mean. This is the mean of the data, and this is the one standard deviation, second standard deviation, third standard deviation. Okay, so basically on the graph, the standard deviation determines the width of the curve. Okay, what is the width of this curve? It determines the width, and it tightens or expands the width of the distribution along the x-axis. Okay, so you can observe that a small standard deviation related to a mean creates a steep curve. Okay, this is a small standard deviation. 1 SD is a small standard deviation compared to 3 SD. So 1 SD is creating a steep curve, but comparatively 3 SD is not creating a steep curve. It has a flatter curve. Okay, so this was the meaning of mean and standard deviation in a normal distribution. Now moving ahead with the properties of the normal distribution. So the first property is that a normal distribution is unimodal, which means it has only one mode. Okay, and second one is symmetrical. Okay, mode is basically the data point which occurs most frequently. Okay, most frequent observation is also known as mode. So a normal distribution has only a single mode. Now symmetrical, left and right halves of the curve are mirrored. So you see in this diagram also we can see that the left and the right parts are mirrored, which means they're exactly the same. Central tendency, it is a very important property of the normal distribution which says that the mean, median and mode are at the midpoint. Okay, so this line you see, it is also the mean, it is also the median and mode. Okay, they all are equal to one another. So this middle line is, for the normal distribution, it denotes mean, but basically it is all three. It is the mean, the median and also the mode. Next one is skewness. So skewness is basically measurement of the distortion of symmetrical distribution or asymmetry in a data set. So we know that a normal distribution is symmetrical. Okay, but skewness is the measurement of asymmetry in a data set. So you see, this is the left skewed distribution, in which mean is less than the median, which is less than the mode. So in the left skewed distribution, the mean is less than the median. And you see, left skewed means it has a longer tail near the left side, okay, on the left hand side. And here you see all the data points are accumulated on the right side. So this is a left skewed distribution. This creates an asymmetry in the data set. Similarly, this is the right skewed distribution, where you can see the mode is less than the median, which is less than the mean. Okay, so this is the midpoint which is present over here. This is the mean of the entire data set, and mode is the most frequently occurring observation which is present over here. So this is a right skewed distribution where it has a longer tail on the right hand side. So basically, considering a box plots, this is how left skewed and right skewed data can be seen in a box plot. So you see left skewed data in a box plot, this line, this is the 50 percentile, which means the mean of the data. So you see the mean of the data is present over here on the right hand side. So this is the left skewed data. Similarly, for the right skewed data, the mean is present here on the left hand side, and no skewed data has the mean in the exact center. So no skewed data is a normally distributed data, which is a normal distribution. Okay. So I hope you understood the important properties of a normal distribution. Basically, the most important property is central tendency, which means the mean, median, and mode are all equal and they are at the midpoint. Okay, and you also have to explain about the mean and the standard deviation whenever you explain about a normal distribution. So I hope you liked this video. Do share it with your friends, and you have any suggestions or any doubts regarding this topic, then you can put it down in the comments. So thank you for watching this video and keep following us. Thank you.